because we believed the end was coming in 1975. Now, why did we believe that? Well, if you go by what you heard at the regional convention last year on Friday afternoon, there was a video, you would assume that it was because the brothers around the world got a little carried away. It was our fault for getting carried away. That's not true, and it's not really nice to even suggest such a thing, but that's what was put forward. I was there, I lived it. What actually happened was this. In 1967, at the book study, we studied a new book, Life Everlasting and the Freedom of Sons of God. And in this book, we studied the following. This is from page 29, paragraph 41. According to this trustworthy Bible chronology, 6,000 years from man's creation will end in 1975, and the seventh period of 1,000 years of human history will begin in the fall of 1975. So now if we move on to the next page, page 30, paragraph 43, it draws the conclusion that set us all off. How appropriate it would be for Jehovah God to make of this coming seventh period of 1,000 years a Sabbath period of rest and release, a great Jubilee Sabbath for the proclaiming of liberty throughout the earth to all its inhabitants. This would be most timely for mankind. It would also be most fitting on God's part, for remember, mankind has yet ahead of it what the last book of the Holy Bible speaks of as the reign of Jesus Christ over earth for 1,000 years, the millennial reign of Christ. And then skipping ahead, it would not be by mere chance or accident, but would be according to the loving purpose of Jehovah God for the reign of Jesus Christ, the Lord of the Sabbath, to run parallel with the seventh millennium of man's existence. Now, you're an obedient Jehovah's Witness at this time. You're believing that the faithful and discreet slave is telling you something. The faithful and discreet slave, by the way, at that time, were all the anointed on earth. And we used to believe that they would write in their findings as Jehovah gave them truth through the Holy Spirit, and that those letters would then be gathered together and the society would see the direction the Spirit's leading and publish articles or books. So we felt this was Jehovah speaking through the faithful and discreet slave, telling us that the end was going to come in 1975. It made perfect sense. And we believed it. And of course, the society continued to promote 1975. If you don't believe me, pull out your Watchtower library, the CD-ROM program, type in 1975, and starting in 1966, move forward through all the Watchtowers and other publications that you find with that search, and see how often 1975 comes up and is promoted as the date in which the millennium will begin. It was also promoted at district conventions and circuit assemblies, at all of them. So anybody who says different didn't live through that period. Mark Sanderson, well, he was in diapers when I was in Colombia, and Anthony Morris III was still serving in the army in Vietnam. But I lived it. I know it. And anyone who is my age has lived it too and knows it.